deliberation, pondering, or reasoning. You see? So the Lord gave us the seventh, right? In the seventh place, he imparted us speech, an interpreter of the thoughts, how to interpret our reasoning. Verse 6, counsel and a tongue and ear and eyes and ears and a heart gave he them to understand. Withal he filled them with the knowledge of understanding and showed them good and evil. You see that? So within the movie, us as Israelites, we know the difference between good and what's bad. Now we have a choice, right? To choose whether we're going to do what's good or what's bad. Even Esau, Edom had that choice. Going back into Cain, did not the Most High say, if thou doest good, should thou not be accepted? But if thou doest bad, sin lieth at the door. Now we understand in the heavens, he was programmed to be such. But in the story, in the movie, he had a decision to make, whether to obey the Most High or whether not. And what did he choose? He chose not to. So it's the same thing as us within this movie. We have a choice to serve or not. And we're going to be accountable for the decision that we make, which justifies the Lord in bringing the punishment in the end. You see? And I hope this is making sense. Sirach 15 and 14. He himself made man from the beginning and left him in the hand of his counsel. If thou wilt to keep the commandments and to perform acceptable faithfulness, he hath set fire and water before thee. Stretch forth thy hand unto whither thou wilt. Before man is life and death, and whether him liketh shall be given him. You see that? So it says, before man is life and death, and whether him liketh shall be given him. You see? So we have a choice within this movie. You have guys that decide to not to go out into the highways and hedges. You have guys that decide to not to apply these precepts even after they heard them. We have a choice to go out every Saturday or not. We have a choice to watch these videos and to study, right? We have a choice whether to apply these words or not. You see? And that test or that reasoning or that trial is what's going to determine if we're vessels unto honor or vessels unto dishonor. This is how it's played out here on the earth. You see? So we ought not to, matter of fact, let's scroll up. This is verse 12, verse 11. Say not thou, it is through the Lord that I fell away. For thou oughtest not to do the things that he hateth. You see that? We have knowledge of good and evil. So when you decide to do evil, when you decide to go outside of what the Most High told you to, you will be accountable for that. Verse 12, say not thou, he hath caused me to err, for he hath no need of the sinful man. You see?